speaking of movies, I mean, come on. Who's not going out and seeing I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry this weekend? Come on.
Oh, you just bring it up and I start laughing, thinking of the ads I see.
Yeah.
And now it's being reviewed in the paper. And am I mistaken here, or am I just seeing a bevy of 4-star reviews in the paper for this hysterical movie? I now pronounce
you. Can't even remember the title of the movie.
Chuck and Larry.
How about you just call it Chuck and Larry?
That's what I call it because everyone knows what you're talking about. Hysterical.
How about this? A couple of mows.
But Anthony was reading some of the reviews in the paper today, just laughing and laughing and laughing, just laughing his ass off.
Dude, I gotta tell you.
Well, let's listen.
Well, this ain't even the review.
I want to listen to the preview because
the post one
because it just gets me
1 star.
And I want to listen to the preview because it just gets me jacked to see the movie after the show today.
So excited.
Larry had a problem.
Trying to get my pension changed to my kids.
Chuck was his solution.
Domestic partnership.
We're not gay.
We're not gay.
Oh, we're not gay because they're not gay.
Already it's unfolding.
Yeah.
Because he has to transfer.
Oh, it's fantastic.
But they're not gay.
And then there's the really funny twist is he has to get his pension switched to his kids.
Yeah.
Because both of his kids have no legs.
Right.
That's just my idea.
That's part of the funny.
Someone, and his name is Sam. Sam's camera, actually. Sorry. Going old school on us. I now pronounce you Gus and Elmer.
Oh, yes.
What was the story of Gus and Elmer again? I remember they were two very, very, very old gay guys.
Just two old fruits that couldn't get enough of each other.
Weren't they together for 60 years and then finally decided to get married when this whole the gay marriage thing popped up? Is that the story, right?
Very close to it, yeah, I think
Can
so.
we get some Gus and Elmer stuff for everybody? At least the story, because I want to refresh everyone's mind. But thank you, Sam's camera. I now pronounce you Gus and Elmer. All right.
They're not in one position.
Elmer left 84 and Gus 88, who hid their sexual orientation for 58 years, were wed in Canada. I love these guys. In the language of their generation, Gus and Elmer were friends. They worked together, took cruises together, and sang in the same church choir. They lived together for nearly 6 decades, but never held hands in public. Then last month, Gus and Elmer, remember, Gus is 88, Elmer is 84, crossed the Canadian border near Niagara Falls, and they were married. We eloped. Said in his Manhattan apartment one recent afternoon before breaking into song, "To Niagara in a sleeper, there's no honeymoon that's cheaper." Then he paused and his tone shifted. "We waited a long, long time." Gus and Elmer did not marry for political reasons, financial reasons, or legal reasons. Through their 58 years together, they mostly stood by as others fought for rights like civil unions or domestic partnerships.
That's great.
It goes on and on.
They met on the beaches of Normandy. They both took a shot to the head, but it was before they even left the amphibious craft.
You gotta like the fact they both stood by. Gus stood by. Elmer knelt.
Yikes.
Yeah, I think that Elmer was more of the giver in that.
Yeah, well.
Whole turkey neck.
Oh, God.
Yuck.
Nothing sadder than 2 old queens, especially when they become one. Just one old queen weeping.
One of my favorite gay observations comes from Anthony about the act that gay men do.
Yes.
And Anthony says, leave it to the young.
Just leave it to the young. Gay sex. I'm not talking about gay love either.
Right.
I'm not talking about gay like that. Like old married couples, man and women.
Right.
Sometimes they go years. They don't have sex anymore. They're just, they live together. They do whatever. Gay guys might be the same thing. I don't know. A little peck on the cheek. One's off to work. One's doing this, whatever. But I'm talking the hardcore gay sex. Please leave it to the young. It just should be left to young men. Because old guys doing that? Wow.
Wowee.
That just heebie-jeebies.
Leave it for the young. It's one of my favorite things.
Do you think it's creepy if they're kissing in the middle of it?
Yes.
Dude, one really dry mouth due to medication.
Well,
Oh my God! Oh God!
One mouth is wet and moist.
Oh my!
His Biotine toothpaste. and the other is very dry with that white stuff in the corner of the mouth.
oh no!
Oh,
Because otherwise his heart doesn't work properly.
oh my God!
You know, dry breath. You get dry breath. You open your mouth. There's that white spittle.
Oh. Teeth sitting in a glass on the night table.
Well, at one point, yeah, just put them in the glass.
Yeah, put them in the glass. You know how I love it when your teeth are in the glass.
That's how he knows it's about to get. When he hears the fizz of the effordent.
He knows actions are coming.
Yeah, the zipper comes right down when he hears of those stupid teeth having blueberry stains removed from them.
Just the thought of one guy laying in the bed, all like excited and ready to go, and then the other guy taking off his Fred Mertz pants. Gonna have some fun tonight. Aren't we, Rick?
Thank God we brought back Gus and Elmer today, man.
Gus and Elmer.
Oh, it's one of our favorite stories in the last year or two. Good old Gus and Elmer, 84 and 88, still going strong.
Yeah,
actually,
they
this
are.
was a year ago, so now we're talking Gus is 89 and Elmer's 85.
Elmer.
Or Gus gets stuck to Elmer because his fixident, the adhesive and fixident just gets stuck. So he has to open his friend's mouth and dump in like hot coffee or something that will loosen the fixident. It's like pulling a bottom-feeding catfish off the side of your tank.
Oh, you got a picture of them in the 40s?
Oh, wait.
There they are.
That's being chased by a mob.
Trying to hide, yeah.
Strapping young men in this picture. Look at that.
Hubba, look at the stems on that broad. Oh, I hope they don't kill us. That's pretty much where they were at.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Now they were trying to act like they like women. Look at the stems on that broad.
Nice stems. 23 skidoo. She sure is beautiful.
All right, here we go.
And here are two men. They're getting off the boat now, Gus and Elmer. You boys have now won the war. The war is over. You're here in Times Square having a gay time. That means happy. It's the 40s.
Why are you giving me a weird look just because I said gay
I
time?
said a gay time. The whole city is gay. Isn't the city gay now that we've won the war? Look, people are dancing and singing in gay fashion. And here's Gus and Elmer really being gay.
The reporter notices that Gus and Elmer are the only ones not going for the kiss.
Yes, wait a minute. Gus is in a sailor suit, and Elmer's wearing a dress. They're kissing in Times Square. It certainly is a gay mood here in Times Square. I now pronounce you Elmer and Gus. Hysterical movie from the 40s. They're running from a mob of intolerant people who want to beat them because they're gay.
Chasing with pitchforks and torches.
Thank God they got thrown off the track because they found a couple of Negroes eyeballing a white woman. Run, boys, run.
All right, listen, we have just begun with this. We're not going to let go of Gus and Elmer anytime soon today.
In fact,
No.
they probably said each other's names in the middle of it.
Yeah.
You know they did. Like not even like oh yeah, like the one had sweat dripping off his face into the eyes and mouth of the other one.
Oh, God.
You know, he's an older man and the medication makes him sweat. You can hear
Medication.
gosh.
Elmer.
You think they go to Sam's Club for Viagra? Just a big
barrel of it.
Right.
They scoop in like when you're a kid and you put a quarter in and that thing goes into the machine and picks up a toy. His old man hand just scoops in there. It's got fecal matter on his finger.
Jesus, Jimmy, what?
He's an older gentleman. He gets nervous. He's in a rush.
I don't know how to quit you.
Hey, they
Broke back mountain because his back really is sore.
It really hurts.
they fought for our country, guys. All right.